Okay, all right, let's get started. So I'm gonna share my screen. Cool. And then just starting the presentation. So welcome. This is our second lesson, actually our third lesson, but this is level 2, second lesson. And today we are going to be talking about restaurants. So I'll start first. I'm Samuel, and you're Paige. Let's go out for dinner tonight.
Okay, where do you want to go?
How about the new Chinese restaurant?
Oh, I had dinner there yesterday with Nicole.
Then how about the steak place in Martin Street?
Sounds great. I love steak.
Good. So now we have follow-up questions. Let's see if you can remember anything. If you don't remember, we will go back and check the information. What would Samuel like to do?
I forgot.
Okay, that's okay. Let's see if you
sorry.
remember. We will go back. We will go back. It's okay. It's okay. Where would he like to go?
Where would he like-
You want to go back and review it one more time? Let's just read all the questions and then we will go and do the role play again and then we'll come back, okay? Why does Paige want to go there? What kind of restaurant are they going to? Okay, so let's do it again. Let's go out for dinner tonight.
Okay, where do you want to go?
How about the Chinese restaurant?
Oh, I had dinner there yesterday with Nicole.
Then how about the steak place in Martin Place or Martin Street?
Sounds great. I love steak.
Okay, so where does Manuel wants to go?
What?
What would Manuel like to do? Oh, not Manuel, Samuel.
What would Samuel like to do?
Yeah,
Он хочет сделать
yeah. Он хочет,
а,
он хочет.
он хочет покушать.
Послушай, да. Молодец.
He wants to go out for dinner.
Yes, perfect. Where would he like to go?
He wants to go to the new Chinese restaurant.
Very good. Why doesn't Paige want to go there?
She had dinner there yesterday with your friend.
That's why she doesn't want to go again. Very good. What kind of restaurant are they going to?
They're going to place in Martin Street. Steak place.
Steak place.
Mhm.
Very good. All right, let's talk about some food, right? Talking about food. Let's read it out. What are these 4 types of food we have?
Spicy. How do they talk? Spicy, sour. I need
Yeah,
to
read.
read. Spicy. How do the chilies taste? They're spicy. Sour. How do you like these pickles? They are sour, but I like them. Sweet. How's the candy? It's sweet. Salty. How are the chips? They're salty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with
Okay.
the pronunciation of this word, it's called sour. Okay.
Sour.
Sour.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
The pickles and I know in Russia it's very common. I heard that people they make pickles and they put it under the bed, right? Is that common?
Yeah.
Yeah, under the bed for a few days because it's really cold, and they can like keep the pickles there. What types of pickles do you normally make at your home,
Mm,
or you just buy them? You don't make.
so I don't know. Salty and marinowane.
Mm-hmm.
Сейчас. Um,
Mm-hmm.
mm, I don't know. Pickled cucumbers,
Cucumber, yeah, cucumber, very good.
tomatoes,
Tomatoes, nice, nice.
watermelon.
Oh wow, watermelon. Watermelon
Yeah.
pickle. That's very exotic. I've
Um,
never heard of a watermelon pickle. It's a fruit pickle.
carrot.
Yeah, carrot pickle. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Interesting, interesting. So we're gonna talk about a lot of food in this lesson. Let's look at some cooking methods. Okay. So let's read it out and see what we do with
Mm,
these cooking methods. Yeah.
roast. Roast?
Roast. Yeah.
Roast. How is the turkey cooked? It's a roast. It's roasted.
Mm-hmm.
Fry, bake, boil. How's the pasta cooked? It's boiled.
Okay, let me ask you, how are the fries cooked?
First cooked.
How are the chips cooked? Or how are the potato chips cooked?
It's fried.
Yeah, very good. How is the cake cooked?
What?
How is the cake cooked?
It's baked.
Very good. Nice. Um, what's your preferred way of cooking? What do you like, fried food or roasted or baked or boiled?
Uh, I love I love fried potatoes. And I often bake a bread.
You bake bread? Yes. Oh, yes. That's one more thing we bake. True. What else can we bake? Cake.
Cakes. Sometimes. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I love bake bread because I don't eat пшеница. Как сказать пшеница?
Needs.
Пшени...
Huh?
Wheat flour.
Wheat flour. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't mm, I can't buy bread without wheat flour.
Oh,
And I bake it. Just
you
bake
bake
it.
it. You bake it at home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very good. So these are some of the cooking methods that are used for cooking. Let's talk about steak. Do you like steak?
No.
Do you eat meat?
Uh, Sometimes, seldom.
Yeah, but you're not vegetarian or vegan.
I'm not, but I want to be
You want to be?
vegetarian.
Yeah, it's good for health, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so these so when we go and order meat in a restaurant, the waiter would ask you normally, how would you like that done? Okay, that's how they ask. How would you like that done? And on the right hand side in that picture, you could see there are different ways of cooking steak. It depends on the temperature and how long it's cooked. So if you cook it too long, it's called well done. If it's slightly less cooked, it's medium well. And you can see in the pictures, how does it look like? Rare is like slightly cooked, and it keeps all the juices in the steak. Let's let me let's start this dialogue. You would order the steak, and I would be the waiter, and I will ask you, how would you like it done? Okay, so you could start.
I'd like the rump steak, please.
How would you like your steak?
Medium, please.
Okay, now I will order, and then you can take it. I'll have a sirloin steak, please.
How would you like that?
Well done, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is how we order in the restaurant, and these are some of the vocabularies that you can use for steak. Let's look at some of the grammar and see where we use this word too small or not big enough. They both mean the same thing, but the structure is a little bit different. So so small is an adjective, right? So for example, you would say this burger is too small, right? For example, you're very, very hungry, and you just ordered one burger, and it's a small burger, and you're like, this is too small for me. I would need probably 2 or 3 of these. Or you could say on the right hand side, the structure, the grammatical structure is not plus adjective plus enough. You could say the burger is not big enough. It's not big enough. I was expecting a bigger burger. They were calling it Big Mac, but it's more like a small Mac. Okay. Let's look at some more examples. On too small on the left hand side. Let's read it out. Is that coffee too hot for you? Just read the left hand side.
Is that coffee too hot for you? Not at all. It's perfect. And does the dress fit you? Fit you. Does the dress fit you? No, it's too big for me.
Yeah. And yeah.
This burger is not big enough. Is your tea hot enough? Yes, it's very hot, thanks. Can you hear the music? No, it's not loud enough. It's not loud enough.
So you see the difference when we're using it's too big. Yeah.
I understand.
You can understand, right? So we will do some of the practice using these different adjectives. Okay. Let's look at when do we use much, many, and a lot. Okay. It's very confusing, right? Sometimes you would use many instead of much. So the main difference is that you use much for something that you cannot count. The nouns that you cannot count. For example, cats, right? Water you can't count because it's the volume, right? Something that you can't count, you would use much water, or many cats. Okay, many cats and much water. So let's look at the some examples. And a lot is used for something that you cannot count as well. Okay, so there is a lot of food. There is a lot of coffee. There is a lot of time. There is a lot of money. You can't really count it, but you can also use a lot for countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, so you can see on the right hand side, you can count the seats, you can count the tables, you can count the people and desserts. Sorry. And then there are a lot of seats, there are a lot of tables, there are a lot of people, a lot of desserts. So a lot can be used. It's a neutral thing. You can use that, but much you will use for things that you cannot count, and many you will use for the things that you can count, the nouns that you can count. So, for example, there isn't much food. Food you can't count, right? There isn't much time. There isn't much money, and there isn't a lot of. So instead of much, if you're confused, instead of much, you can always use a lot. You will not go wrong there. You can always use a lot. Instead of much or many, you can use a lot. So there isn't a lot of food, there isn't a lot of coffee, there isn't a lot of money, there isn't a lot of time. In terms of many, on the right-hand side, you can see there aren't many seats, tables, people, desserts. There aren't a lot of seats, tables, people, or desserts. You can see the difference. Do you understand?
No.
If you might.
Oh,
Okay. So can you count? Let's see. Can you count time? How much time?
no.
No, you can't, right? How much coffee? For example, coffee in a cup. Can you count the coffee?
Yeah.
You can't. You can count. Oh, how can you?
Cup of coffee.
Yeah, a
Cup.
cup. You can count
I
the.
can
You can
cups.
the cups, but you can't count the coffee, right? So you can't count the liquid that's inside of the cup. You can't count the water that's inside of the bottle. But bottles of water, glasses of water, you can count the glasses. You can count the cups.
Yeah, I understand.
Mhm. So that's the main difference. That's the main difference. Something that you cannot count, you will use much. Got it? Yeah, we'll do more practice. You will have homework. You'll learn.
Oh,
Yeah. That's good. It's an idea.
much used is much is used to be countable things.
Non-countable.
Uh,
Yes, and many is used with countable. Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Yes, seats, seats, tables, people, desserts. You can count, right? You can count the people.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. We'll move on. All right. Let's read this. Okay, maybe let me ask you, how much work do you have?
A lot, not much.
Okay, I think in 10 minutes we might have to finish your call. We'll come back. We'll generate another meeting. Or you could join.
I need more. How
Okay.
much work do you have?
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Not a lot or not much is fine. That's fine. What I'm saying is that can you count work? Can you count work? Can you count work?
No.
No, that's why we're using much. Okay. How many assignments are you working on?
Assignments, what is it?
Okay, assignments is like, at school or at university, you have to, it's like a project.
I
Project.
can count it.
Yeah, you can count. So you could have 1 assignment, 2 assignments, 3 assignments, or one.
I need just a lot.
You can use a lot. You can use a lot with countable and non-countable. It's a neutral. Yeah, neutral word.
I can use too many. Too.
Yes, you can use too many too. So because it's countable, that's why you can use many, and you can use a lot with countable, non-countable. You can use. Great. Okay, let's see. This is your task. How much or how many?
How many glasses of water?
Good, very good, very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
How much water? How many men? How many eggs? How many meetings? How many apples? How much soap? How many fruit? How much wine? How many children? How much butter? Butter.
Butter, yeah.
How many jackets?
Yeah, perfect. You know, you got them all right. That's great. That's great. Just with the fruit, how many fruits? Yeah. Fruits, plural. Yeah. Well done. That was great. Now let's look at the difference between some and any. Okay. So let's read out an example. There is some wine or there is some bread on the table. There isn't any coffee. So some is that if there is something there, but if there is, if so, any is used basically when there is any water. So when you're asking something, yeah, when you're telling something that something exists on the table, then you would say some. So for example, here there is some wine, some bread on the table. Is there any bread on the table? Is there any wine on the table? Yeah, you're asking. Or you even if you're telling, it's a negative form, you can use there isn't any bread on the table. Let's look at the next example. There are some glasses, napkins on the table. I would like some ice cream, please. On the right hand side, there aren't any plates or knives on the table. I'm sorry, we don't have any ice cream. Do you have any Swiss cheese? So when you're asking a question, you would ask by using any. So if I say, do you have some Swiss cheese? That's not appropriate. You should say, do you have any Swiss cheese? Or do you have any cheesecake? Or do you have any water? Or do you have any tools that I can borrow? Yeah. So yeah, I have some. I have some in my garage. I can grab it for you. So that's the difference. Sorry, we don't. So we'll do some examples using some and any as well. Okay. Okay, in this one, we are talking about hungry or thirsty. On the left, Mike is hungry, and on the right, Christina is thirsty. Let's read it out.
I'm starving. Let's go get some food. Great. And Christine is thirsty. I'm thirsty. Me too. Let's get something to drink. Awesome.
Good. Your pronunciation is really good, but just we will work on your intonation. But I mean, for your level, your pronunciation is very, very good. Let's talk about.
I just can read the text.
You can read, but your pronunciation is great. you don't have many errors in your pronunciation, which is good. Even some of the advanced learners, they struggle with pronunciation. So I think pronunciation is something that you will pick up very quickly.
I read books.
You read books, yeah, that's why.
I read
Reading
books.
reading books is great for reading. That's why reading is so good, because you read books. That's nowadays it's people don't read a lot of books. It's because of social media, they just don't have time to be bothered, and they just watch a YouTube video or something like in a video form, and people don't read. So it's a rare kind of thing where it's very, very important to learn any language. You need to read books. Okay, let's talk about different types of food. What's your favorite? So, can you tell me what each one of these 4 pictures represents? What are these food?
Uh, uh,
Yeah,
uh,
guess the name. Yeah.
I don't know name of
Oh, okay.
food.
Okay. Want me to
I
tell?
know pasta and soup.
Pasta, right? Yeah, that's correct. Pasta.
Soup.
That
But I don't know how to
huh?
say.
Okay. The
name.
second one is sushi. Okay.
Sushi. Okay, I love sushi.
You
My
love.
favorite food is sushi.
I was gonna ask you what's your favorite food, but let's discuss. And then what's that on the bottom? I know that in Russia they have vareniki.
Nikita.
Vareniki. But it's also in Asian countries very famous. And in English, these are called dumplings. Dumplings.
Dumpling.
Dumplings.
Mhm.
Yeah. Dumplings.
I know.
Mhm. Mhm. And that one, of course, it's probably borscht, but what do you? It's the same word in Russian, right? Soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, same word.
Borscht soup.
Soup. No, it's not borscht, but I mean it could be any soup, but it's the same word. Carbohydrate.
Наверное.
Да.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. Very good. Let's do a role play. What kind of food would you like? Okay, so I'm Jack and you're Fiona. All right.
I'm Fiona.
Fiona from Shrek.
Why you're not Shrek?
Fiona and Shrek. Yeah, next time I'll put that in. Jack and Fiona. Maybe this is a villain, yeah, Jack. Okay. Yeah, where would you like to eat, Fiona?
Let's try the new Mexican restaurant in the city.
I don't eat a lot of Mexican food. It's too spicy for me.
Okay. How about Japanese? I love Japanese food.
That sounds good. I love Japanese food too. Should
Should I book a table for 2?
Yes, please.
What is a book a table?
Book a table for two. Book a table for 2 would mean for 2 people. Yeah. And book a
Book a
table in a
table.
yeah. So normally when you want to reserve, or you could even say reserve a table or book a table, you call the restaurant and you say, "Can I book a table for 2?" Or "Can I book a table for 4?" Nice.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you can call what restaurant are you gonna call and then book a table for tonight?
Okay.
Japanese restaurant. Yeah. So this is how we book tables in any restaurant, and we talk about food in this way. Let's look at a phone call. Yeah. You're going to be the customer, and I'm the server, and I'm picking up the phone, and you're ordering food. Now this food is takeaway food or takeout food. In US, they call it takeout food. It's like the food you take and take home and eat. You don't eat it in the restaurant. You eat it at home. Okay? All takeaway food. You are going to call me at my restaurant, or I'm the server, and I'm gonna pick up the phone and you're going to order food. Okay? You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. And this is a chicken place. This is we sell chicken, roasted chicken, fried chicken, every kind of chicken. Okay.
Okay.
Not the live chicken, that's just the cooked chicken. Okay, crazy chook. May I help you?
I would like to order a takeaway dinner, please.
Yes. What would you like to order?
Let's see. I'd like one whole charcoal chicken
One charcoal chicken?
and a chicken shawarma. Oh, I don't understand. What is it?
It's like a
Shawarma.
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 I thought shawarma was very common in Russia. It's
Ah,
isn't it?
shawarma.
Shawarma. Yes.
And a chicken shawarma.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
I'd like a couple of side dishes, one large chips and salad.
One large chips and one salad. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Okay. Your order will be ready in 20 minutes.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. So
What does mean? One large chips and salad.
um
Two.
two. So two meals also, right? I would
Mm.
like a couple of dishes.
Ah,
Two. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So the side dishes are one large chips and one and a salad. Okay. Um. What? So you were mentioning about chicken shawarma in Russia. What kind of shawarmas do you have?
No,
Do you like
uh,
shawarma?
a lot of shawarmas.
Yeah. Do you like them? Do you like shawarma?
Um, yeah, I like it,
Mhm.
but it's not healthy food.
It's it's better than yeah, I think it's better than the burgers, yeah. Or maybe
Yeah, I think so too.
the grilled chicken. So um in Australia it's very common burgers and pizzas and we in Australia shawarma is called, it's not shawarma, it's like Turkish kebab. But it's similar kind of a wrap.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so that was good. That was fun. All right. Let's talk about something about culture. Yeah. So takeaway, or takeout food intake in Australia or in even in Britain. Uh, this word takeaway is used for the food that you take and then go home and eat. It's very popular in Australia. Is it popular in your country?
Mm, Takeaway food.
Yes.
Take. Mm, uh, yeah.
Yes. Yes. What
Mm,
kind of food do people normally take away?
mm. I don't know. Pizza, sushi.
Yeah, similar here as well. Pizzas is probably the biggest takeaway food, I would say, because it's just convenient for people to order pizza. How often do you order takeaway food?
Mm. I seldom order takeaway food.
Yeah, do you cook normally at home?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
great. Yeah, I want to do that. Lately, I have been ordering a lot of takeaway food because I just don't have time to cook, and I just rely on takeaway for now. But I think it's not good. It's not healthy. I will start cooking at home, which saves a lot of money as well. It's very expensive to order takeaway food every day.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Now homework. I want you to fill this form. I don't know if you could see. Maybe I'll move my. Yeah, you could see still. So this one is you need to complete the sentences using the words on the top. Okay. Go on YouTube and you can pause and you can complete this and send me the answers. And next one is match the food with examples. So on the left-hand side, you've got different types of food: sour food, fried food, baked food, sweet food, spicy foods, salty foods, and you need to match the correct letter. You can just write a letter A, B, C, D, E, F, and send me. The third task is look at activity 2. So this is activity 2. You need to look at it and you need to write what foods do you like? So you need to talk about yourself, write a sentence. What foods do you like? You can choose 3 foods that you like or one, depending on how many you like out of that list. And then which foods do you don't like?
Mm-hmm.
That list. Tell me which foods you like and which foods you don't like.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, you need to complete the sentences with do or enough. Okay, for example, I've given you example at the top. I'm going out today. The weather is too cold. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So can we use enough here? Not really. The weather is enough cold. Not really. It doesn't make sense, right? So complete this task. And then the next one is, I might just move. Yeah. So complete the task with much, many, or a lot. I don't have very food in the fridge. So all of these sentences using many, whatever we have learned, countable, non-countable, remember that, and then complete this task. Here we are practicing, we're practicing some or any. So we need to buy some food or any food. Okay. So
Okay.
answer these. And then the last one is complete the conversation. So complete these sentences using the words provided at the top. Okay. Clear?
Okay.
I think that's it. So that's your homework. And yeah, choose any movie. I know I gave you a very very hard or very strong movie, Bullet Train, but you can choose any movie you like and just stop sharing. And you can choose any movie and with English subtitles, watch a movie. It really helps. Watching movies it helps a lot to improve your listening skills and your speaking skills. And you read books, which is amazing. It will improve your writing skills and your reading skills because you're seeing the dialogue and that really helps to improve your writing skills as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you watch my film?
Sorry?
Did you watch my film?
The big fat Greek wedding. I have to watch it tonight. I will keep that for tonight because yesterday I was too busy. I was preparing advanced lessons as well.
Okay.
I have another advanced lesson today. Let's see if we'll put it on YouTube. But I have with one student an advanced lesson today, and let's see how it goes. So I was quite busy yesterday, but I that is on my list of things to do, and I will watch it. It's quite interesting, quite funny. Um, and I will give you my feedback how the movie was.
Okay.
Yeah. What did you think about this lesson?
Oh, I like it.
It is,
Really like.
yeah,
Yeah, it was really interesting.
yeah, yeah. Um, Next up, we are going to, so again, we will have a theme. I don't want to, I want to keep it a surprise always because I want you to guess what theme we are going to have, but it will be interesting. Every time we meet, it will be based on interesting, like today we learned about food, restaurants, different types of vocabulary we could bring in. It will always have an element of grammar, and then dialogue is really helps us to understand what are the situations we can use what kind of dialogues. So we'll keep doing that. Thanks, Kate. So we'll meet next time. Until next time, take care, and
Thank you for the lesson.
thank you. Thanks for joining. Bye.
Bye.